Because impeachment didn't work. The Russiagate scandal didn't work. Literally everything they threw at the wall didn't work. So now they're coming for the kitchen sink. That's right. The fabled 25th Amendment removal of Donald Trump, which is unhinged nonsense. What are they doing? Is this all they do? Yes. If you vote for Democrats, rest assured, all they will do is scream, we need to find a way to get rid of Trump. How about you just do your jobs, calm down, and prove that you're worth voting for? These people have lost their minds. Nancy Pelosi says, we're going to talk about the 25th Amendment. Yeah, you know what's going to happen? They're going to go, can we use the 25th Amendment to remove Trump? And they're going to say, no, because Mike Pence would have to come out with them. That's not going to happen. And why would they want Pence to be president? It's so dumb. Basically, here's the gist of the story. Donald Trump got COVID treatment. They're claiming it makes him crazy. Therefore, they want to invoke the fourth provision of the 25th Amendment, which I'll read for you, which requires Mike Pence. It's just the stupidest trash. They do it over and over again. They're just vomiting into the ears of their stupid resistance supporters who have no idea what's really going on and don't even Google search these things. Nancy Pelosi says Congress will discuss using the 25th Amendment powers, which could remove Donald Trump amid fears COVID steroid treatment is affecting his mental health. What a dumb waste of time. They say, Speaker Pelosi said, 25th Amendment, come here tomorrow, she told reporters on Capitol Hill. We're going to be talking about the 25th Amendment. She refused to give any more details, a move that will likely stoke speculation and build suspense over the next 24 hours. I'll talk to you about that tomorrow, she said when asked about it. I'll talk to you about it tomorrow. I'm not talking about it today. Except to tell you that if you want to talk about that, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, let me tell you. The media likes priming the Democrats. Like, Miss Pelosi, will you impeach Donald Trump? For what? Will you do it? Well, we're considering all our options. Whoa, she's going to do it. Now Donald Trump is going to take this and he's going to run with it. Pelosi spoke after Trump was interviewed on Fox Business Network in a frenzied, almost hour-long interview where he suggested Gold Star families may have infected him with COVID. Claimed again he was cured, equivocated over whether he was still on powerful steroids, demanded AG Barr indict Joe Biden and Barack Obama, and twice called Kamala Harris a monster. So what? So in other words, it was another old Wednesday, or was this Thursday morning? Is this Thursday morning they did this? Was this yesterday? Whatever. It was just another day for Donald Trump. You know what? It must have been a day ending in Y. Congratulations, you've discovered that Donald Trump goes on TV and says things. What else is new? She indicated Friday's conversation was related to concerns about the steroids Trump is taking. Some doctors have raised concerns about dexamethasone, which can cause insomnia, mania, mood swings, and rage. It has shown promise for treating patients with severe case of COVID who are getting supplemental oxygen. Is she trying to imply that every single Democrat has been taking dexamethasone because they've been manic and having mood swings and have been displaying bouts of rage? That doesn't sound like Donald Trump. That sounds like you, dude. Let me just tell you what the 25th Amendment is. Why, good old Wikipedia here. 25th Amendment to the United States Constitution. They say it deals with issues related to presidential succession and disability. It clarifies the vice president becomes president as opposed to acting president if the president dies, resigns, or is removed from office, and establishes procedures for filling a vacancy in the office of the vice president and for responding to presidential disabilities. The 25th Amendment was submitted to the states on July 6, 1965 by the 89th Congress and was adopted on February 10, 1967 during the 90th Congress, the day that the requisite number 38 of individual states had ratified the amendment. Now, Nancy Pelosi is specifically referring to Section 4 of the text and effect. Declarations by vice president and principal officers. This is the one provision where they can claim Donald Trump is incapable. Yeah, my English is incapable of doing the job and thus needs to be removed. And Vice President Mike Pence gets to be president. That doesn't make sense. These people have lost their minds. Section 4 addresses the case of an incapacitated president who is unable or unwilling to execute the voluntary declaration contemplated in Section 3. It is the amendment's only section that has never been invoked. It allows the vice president, together with a majority of either the principal officers of the executive departments or of such other body as Congress may by law provide, to declare the president unable to discharge the powers and duties of his office in written declaration. The transfer of authority to the vice president is immediate, and as with Section 3, the vice president becomes acting president, not president, while the president remains in office, albeit divested of all authority. Then what happens is the president may declare that he is in fact capable of doing the job, to which the vice president and the other major body need to make that declaration as well. Mike Pence is not going to come out and declare that Donald Trump is unfit. This is just insane. The House has no options. The 25th doesn't do what they think it does, and I don't know where they're getting this stuff. Section 4's requirements for the vice president to remain acting president indefinitely, a declaration by the vice president together with a majority of the principal officers or other body then, if the president makes a counter declaration, a 2/3 vote of the House and a 2/3 vote of the Senate, contrasts with the Constitution's procedures for removal of the president from office for high crimes and misdemeanor. The majority of the House, followed by 2/3 of the Senate, blah, blah, blah. They basically say a president thus declared unable to serve may subsequently issue a declaration stating that he is able. This marks the beginning of a 4-day period during which the vice president remains acting president. If by the end of this period, the vice president and a majority of the principal officers of the executive departments have not issued a second declaration of the president's incapacity, then the president resumes his powers and duties. If a second declaration of incapacity is issued within the 4-day period, the vice president remains acting president while Congress considers the matter. If within 21 days, the Senate and House determine, each by a 2/3 vote, that the president is incapacitated, and the vice president continues as acting president. Otherwise, the president resumes his powers and duties. That's it. First of all, Pence isn't going to do it. Second of all, if he did, it would just mean Pence is acting president and Trump's chilling. Okay, I guess. Is that what they want? Mike Pence to be president? Apparently so. Every single time they've tried to remove the president, everyone's been like, y'all, you know that Mike Pence will become president. And they're like, well, impeach him too. He's in on it. Then Pelosi becomes president, I guess. And then, is it Pelosi? The Speaker of the House is next. But the big issue for the upcoming election is that people are saying if the election is jammed up, and that includes Congress, then the president pro tempore, it's spelled tempore, I believe it's pronounced tempe, I guess, I'm not entirely sure, becomes president. And that's Chuck Grassley of the Senate, sorry. I guess it's Chuck Grassley, but I honestly have no idea what's going to happen. I can just tell you that these people are insane. I'm so sick of it. Please, I beg of you, America, vote these people out because this is all they do. Rest assured, any Democrat you elect is going to be like, thank you for your vote. I will now fulfill my promise to fight for kitchen table issues like getting the getting better health. Impeaching and removing Donald Trump. That's what I promised, right? Because that's what they all did. What do we have? 31 moderate Democrats were like, vote for me and I'll get you a better job, healthcare, national security. People came with a smile on their face and said, please bring things back to normal. We beg of you. We don't like the Trump world. And the Democrats smiled, looked at him and said, no. And they took the ring from Mount Doom instead of casting it into the fires and left with it. The ring of Orange Man Bad, of course. And they immediately said, we just want to play culture war. We don't care about you, America. We don't want to fight for your issues. We just want to impeach Trump because he hurts our feelings. That's what you got when you voted for the moderate Democrat. And that was a cold, hard kick in the nuts. Hey, all of these people who said, don't worry, we'll be different. Vote for us. And then these people came out and they voted for them, thinking this will be the change to give us back the world before Donald Trump. But Donald Trump didn't create this world. He's a symptom of it, not the creator of it. And thus, this is not going back to normal. Do not give these people power because all they do is scream and bang their heads on walls that the Orange Man is bad. Yeah, you got beef with President Trump. That's fine. But they are not doing anything about it. So I don't know what to tell you, man. I think the only option that makes sense is the Republicans winning. Otherwise, it's going to be this over and over. Nancy Pelosi, her brain is broken. The 25th Amendment, because the Ukraine thing didn't work and Russiagate didn't work. How many times are we going to get, we got Russiagate 1, the Russia hoax, Russiagate 2, Ukrainian Boogaloo. We briefly had Russiagate 3, big problems with Little China. They were trying to claim that Trump was colluding with China now. That didn't work because no one believes that because Trump rags on China too much. And now we got Russiagate 4, COVID crisis, and the Trump steroid roid rage. That's what they're going for now. They're going to try and remove Donald Trump on the 25th by claiming that the medication he received for COVID has affected his mental health. It won't work. It doesn't work that way. It's all they do. I am so sick and tired of these people, man. I just want them to stop. And I'll tell you what else. It's not voting for them that's going to make it stop. When the little kid is screaming, I want ice cream. Does giving the kid ice cream make it stop? No, it just tells them, keep doing this. It works, and I'll give you more ice cream. No, you tell the kid to shut your mouth. You're getting no ice cream now. If you don't shut up, I'm not going to give you any ice cream next time we come. And I'll be good. That's right. Discipline, okay? That's what they need. The Democrats need to understand, if you keep screaming in my face about this, you're making me want to go out and vote for anyone but you. And that's what's going to happen. I'll leave it there. A couple more segments coming up in just a few minutes. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you all then.